Good evening. This is Rashad Mitchell coming to you live from my YouTube channel. So I continue on the part series, the professional sports teams that didn't win the championship during that season. This is part 40. And tonight I'll be talking about the 2003 New York Yankees, a team that went to the World Series for the first time in 2 years after the year before that they had lost to the Anaheim Angels in the first round of the playoffs, the division series. Beg your pardon. Now, this Yankee team definitely had a great regular season. They finished the season with a 101-61 record, and they defeated the Red Sox in the Game 7 when Aaron Boone hit the dramatic 11th inning home run to put the Yankees and send the Yankees to the World Series and play the Florida Marlins, but they lost in 6 games to the Florida Marlins. It will be their second World Series loss in 3 years and their last appearance in the World Series until 2009. So let's look at this team. This team had Jason Giambi, Alfonso Soriano, obviously Derek Jeter, Robert Ventura, Jorge Posada, Hideki Matsui, Bernie Williams, Raul Mondesi, Nick Johnson, Roger Clemens. That was the opening day starters. Let's look at the stats. Jason Giambi had 41 home runs and 107 RBIs. He hit 250. Alfonso Soriano had 38 home runs and 91 RBIs. He hit 290, had 198 hits. Jeter had 324. Jason Giambi, Derek Jeter had a 324 batting average, 10 home runs and 52 RBIs. Hideki Matsui had 106 RBIs, 16 home runs. He had 287. And Jorge Posada hit 30 home runs and 100. He drove in 101 RBIs and had a 281 batting average. So this team was definitely loaded with talent, but they fell short once again in the World Series. So let's look at the World Series against the Florida Marlins. Now, the Yankees, obviously, in the divisional series, beat the Minnesota Twins in 4 games. They lost game 1, 3-1, but they won game 2, 4-1, game 3, 3-1, 8-1 over Minnesota. They went back to the championship series, beat the Red Sox in 7, but it's all about the World Series. The 2003 World Series. This is the most recent series in which the losing team outscored the winning team. The Yankees lost despite outscoring the Marlins 21-17 in the series. This was the Marlins' second World Series championship win because they won it in 1997 against the Cleveland Indians in 7 games when Edgar Renteria hit the game-winning base hit to drive in Craig Counsell. So this team, Jack McKeon was the manager. 91-71 was the record. Josh Beckett won MVP. So as I keep it going, let's look at the matchups. Okay, game 1. Now Yankees obviously had home field advantage. They won 101 games, but Florida came into Yankee Stadium, won 3-2. Brad Penny, Dontrelle Willis, Urbina held the Yankees batting lineup to 2 runs. Juan Pierre scored Florida's first run. His first, Ivan Rodriguez sacrificed fly and drove in the other 2 with a 2-run single. The 5th after Jeff Conine, Juan Encarnacion reached base and advanced on a sacrifice bunt. The Yankees scored on a single by Derek Jeter in the 3rd inning and a home run by Bernie Williams in the 6th. The 18th postseason home run of his career, tying the mark shared by Reggie Jackson and Mickey Mantle. Urbina got into trouble, but walking Jason Giambi to lead off the inning, walking pitch hitter Luis Sierra to put pitch runner David DeLucci in scoring position, but Alfonso Soriano was called out looking on a 3-2 pitch, and then Nick Johnson flied out, and the Yankees lost 3-2. The Yankees won game 2, 6-1. Andy Pettitte pitched great. He had only allowed 6 hits, 1 walk, 8 2/3 innings. He allowed 1 unearned run with a single by Derek Lee. Hideki Matsui hit a 3-run home to make it 3-0. Became the first Japanese player to hit a home run in a World Series. He also became the second Japanese player to play in a World Series game. Then Nick Johnson hit a bunt single in the second with 1 out, scored on Juan Rivera's double, with Rivera being tagged out at third. Alfonso Soriano hit a 2-run shot off reliever Rick Helling in the fourth. So it would be the last World Series game won by the Yankees at the old Yankee Stadium. That's an interesting tidbit. So the series switched to Game 3 in Miami, Pro Player Stadium, and the New York Yankees won 6-1. Great pitching by Mike Mussina, home runs by Aaron Boone and Bernie Williams, and they was able to go up 2-1. And it was the first weather-related delay of a World Series game since Game 1 of the 1996 World Series, which also involved the Yankees. So they won 6-1. So you're thinking, you're a Yankee fan, Yankees are on their way to taking control of the series because they won 6-1 in Game 3. So Game 4 comes up. In extra innings, Florida beat New York 4-3 in 12 innings. Marlins jumped out to an early lead against Roger Clemens. Miguel Cabrera hit a 2-run homer in the first. Derek Lee hit an RBI single. Clemens settled down, held the Marlins scoreless in the next 6 innings. Clemens struck out Luis Castillo to end the 7th. It was then thought to have marked the end of his career in Major League Baseball because he got a standing ovation. So meanwhile, the Yankees scored their first run on a sacrifice fly by Aaron Boone in the 2nd inning. Marlins starter Carl Pavano held the Yankees to that long run through 8 strong innings. Clemens was set to get the loss until the Yankees rallied in the 9th against Urbina. Bernie Williams singled with 1 out. Matsui walked right beside the ground until a forced play pinch hitter Ruben Sierra fouled off 2 full count pitches before tripling into the right field corner to tie the ball game. So the game headed to extra innings. The Yankees threatened to score in the top of the 11th when they lowered the bases with 1 out over Chad Fox. But Braden Looper relieved Fox and struck out Boone. Replacement catcher John Flaherty popped out to the 3rd. And the Marlins won the game in dramatic fashion on Alex Gonzalez leadoff home run off of Jeff Weaver. And prior to this home run, Alex Gonzalez was not hitting very well. He was 5 for 53 in the 2003 postseason, but they won. So, Game 5, series tied at 2-2, and Florida won 6-4. It was Game 1 match. It was a rematch of Game 1 starters between Brad Penny and David Wells. Yankees did not appear sharp watching a rundown play in the 5th inning that led to 2 runs for the Marlins. Alfonso Soriano was benched. First baseman Jason Giambi had a leg injury. So Jose Contreras pitched 3 shaky innings because David Wells left the game after pitching just 1 inning due to back spasm. And Jose Contreras didn't pitch well. He allowed 4 runs, 3 walks. Marlins had a 6-1 lead. Juan Pierre hit a double in the 4th inning, 2-run single by Mike Lowe. Alex Gonzalez hit an RBI double. Then he started to come back a little bit. RBI single by Jeter in the 7th. But Dontrelle Willis relieved Penny, pitching the scoreless 8th. Then Giambi hit a pitch hit home run to make it 6-3 Marlins. Then Ricky Wilson drove in Jeter after a single to make it 6-4 because Jeter singled. Then Ricky Wilson hit a double home Jeter to cut the lead to 6-4. But Urbina relieved Looper, retired Bernie Williams on a fly ball near the outfield wall, which was caught by Juan Cosillon just inches away from a home run. Matsui grounded out on a ground ball to first base to preserve the Marlins win. This will be the 7th and final World Series game at what was then Pro Player Stadium. So this was the first of 2 consecutive games in this World Series to mark the final World Series game in its respective park. This game also marked the first time in Major League Baseball history that first inning runs had been scored in the first 5 games played in the World Series. So now it's Game 6. The series is on the line. Yankees got to win. Unfortunately, they didn't win. They lost 2-0. Josh Beckett completed, a complete game. Complete game shutout. Complete game shutout. Shut out the Yankees 2-0. And the Marlins scored the only runs on 3 consecutive 2-out hits. Singles by Alex Gonzalez, Juan Pierre, Luis Castillo in the 5th. Juan Carcion sacrifice fly that scored Jeff Conine, who had reached on an error the next inning. Andy Pettitte pitched 7 strong innings in a losing cause with only 1 run being earned. Mariano Rivera pitched the last 2 innings for New York. This game was the last World Series game ever played in the old Yankee Stadium. The Marlins became the first National League team since the 1981 Los Angeles Dodgers, the last opposing team to win a series championship at Yankee Stadium, to win the World Series without having home field advantage. They are just the 4th team overall to do it since the 1984 Detroit Tigers, following the 1992 Toronto Blue Jays and 1999 New York Yankees. 2006 St. Louis Cardinals later accomplished the same feat, as well as the 2008 Philadelphia Phillies, the 2014 San Francisco Giants, and the 2016 Chicago Cubs. They also became Florida Marlins, the second expansion team in the National League to win 2 World Series titles, following the New York Mets, the Toronto Blue Jays in the American League, who won back-to-back titles. The Kansas City Royals became the 4th expansion franchise to win 2 World Series, 2015 and 1985. But the Marlins also became the fastest expansion team to win 2 World Series titles, as the Mets won their 2nd title in their 25th season. The Blue Jays won it in their 17th season. The Warriors joined the group 12 years later, got their 2nd title in their 47th season. The championship was the Marlins' 2nd, despite never having won a division title. That's basically it, man. That's a look at the Yankees. They could have won the championship in 2003, but they fell short, and it all went in favor of the Marlins. So that concludes a look at the professional sports teams that didn't win the championship, part 40, the 2003 New York Yankees. Please like, subscribe, comment, do whatever you can to support this channel. This is Rashad Mitchell, coming to you live from this YouTube channel. Until then, talk to you tomorrow.